Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down at 7.
Murray going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Second and 11 now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
57, Mike, 57. Already, come on, let's go. Kill. Deuce. Deuce. Let's go. He's creeping. Big gap.
They run the counter. Edmonds, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
To throw is Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run. Green.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Activity's trash. Let's go.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. McDonald makes a catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And McDonald here over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Mitchell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
50 cents. Mike, 50 cents. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. Touchdown, Cardinals! An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Right, 11, 90.
This is Mixon on the draw. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
11 MT. Check 3. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st down, Murray. On the left side, it's McDonald. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Cardinals! Elijah Mitchell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 5. They run the counter. Right. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cards use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that incomplete nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw again on second down. Murray, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Switch.
Another try for Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This is Smith with a grab. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they pick up their 2nd win now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.